Hello, 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 hello. It's Gail. I am back with the Ignite show for the first time in what seems like forever because I've taken a break for the past couple of weeks, right? So I've not done an Ignite show for 2 weeks. This is the first one I've done for 2 weeks. Just got my little notification telling me I'm live on YouTube. I've got a little message on my other screen over here as well saying core transformation is live now. Great leaders have clarity on their core values. So yes, I've had a little bit of a hiatus from the Ignite show because the past couple of weeks have been super busy. I was running my challenge and then doing a lot of promotion around my Ignite program, and so I just basically found that I just didn't have the time to do the Ignite show, so it just got left. That was one of the things I said no to. So if you have followed me for a little while, you would know that I am an advocate for making sure that you are saying yes and no to the things that make sense for you. And so one of the things that I did over the past couple of weeks was just say no to doing the Ignite show. But I am back. I am back, rested, rejuvenated, raring to go. There's three R's: resting, rejuvenated, and raring. 3 R's I just made up on the spot. So I see a couple of people are tuning in, watching me live. So if you are watching me live, let me know if you're on. 3 people now. So let me know if you are on. Let me know who you are, where you are, and what you are up to. So I think it was a holiday for a lot of people today in the UK. It wasn't a holiday for me, but a holiday for some people in the UK. I see Tanuja has just liked this. So Tanuja is in the US, not in the UK. So I don't know if it's a holiday over there or not, maybe not. But just drop me a little comment if you're watching live, if you're watching this on replay, #replay, so that I know that you are tuning in later. So today, Tanuja is saying hi. Hello, Tanuja. How are you with your shades on? Quite like your profile pic. You're looking super cool with your shades on there. So today I thought I would talk about core values and how great leaders are really clear and have a lot of clarity around their core values. Tanisha is saying no holiday here. Well, no holiday here either. No holiday for me. No holiday for me, but it is a holiday. It is a holiday in the UK. Yes, I'm talking about core values today because we are working on getting clarity in my Ignite program this week. So I set the group up for success this morning. So we do breakfast with Gail at a mysterious time before 9 on a Monday morning in my Ignite program. And today I was setting the team up, or the group up, for success around getting clarity. And when we do get clarity in the Ignite program, we look at core values and strengths. So we're figuring out what is important to us, what matters most to us, what are our strengths, and how do we stand in them. So here's a new person who's just joined in. So this is Kane. It's Kane. Am I pronouncing that the right way? Hope so. Saying hello, Gail. I'm Kane from Kings Lynn in Norfolk. Kings Lynn. Should have heard of that. I've not been there before. Haven't been there before, but welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Really good to see you. Nice to see a new face joining in and listening in. So I guess the thing is, my question for you would be: Have you ever noticed how someone who is a great leader, someone who leads from the front, is calm, considered, collected, seems to know what they're doing all the time, is decisive, can make decisions, can move forward, provides clarity to people? Have you ever noticed how great leaders just seem to have this innate ability to be able to do that, right? So they never seem to get stressed, they never seem to get flummoxed, they never seem to be anxious, they never seem to be overloaded and stressed. Things just seem to work, right? They just seem to work for them. They seem to be in a flow. They just seem to know what they're doing. They exude confidence, and they're super calm and collected. And one of the things around that I think is really important for any leader, right? And most leaders that show those sorts of characters and skills do this is to really know and understand what your core values are. So your core values as a person, right? So your core values, when I talk about core values, I'm talking about the things that make you who you are. So our values are innate and unique qualities, traits, intrinsic things that are important to us, that make us who we are. They're almost like our little personal DNA in terms of what motivates us, what matters to us, and what's important to us. And we can have, there are no rules around how many values you can have or how many you should have. There is no right or wrong on this, and there are no right or wrong values. So whatever your values are, they are just your values. But the key thing about them is, so we can have as many as we want, they can be whatever we want, but the key thing about them is that they are a little, they are like a little sort of, DNA print, DNA string that really tell us who we are and what's important to us. And they're like little lampposts, right? So I have a picture that I usually share when I talk about values, and it's of lampposts along a path. So it's an evening on a path. It's a black and white picture actually, but it's a set of lampposts that are just illuminating the way along this path. And that's what values are like. Values are the things that guide us, that illuminate our way along our chosen path, or they might even help us to identify where or what the chosen path is. So we might not know what the chosen path is, but when we're clear what our values are, in any situation that we're in, we can use our values to guide us, right? Use our values to guide us. So when we're clear and we know what our core values are, in any situation, we can rely on them, stand on them, honor them, look to them to help us figure out and navigate where we are going, what we need to do, what decision we need to make, what we're going to do next. So it can really help us to be more decisive, right? And so to be decisive is an important skill as a leader, right? Because you've got to be able to, move forward at pace at times. And sometimes when we're indecisive, it creates confusion, it creates uncertainty. Sometimes a bad decision is actually better, right, than no decision. Although no decision in itself is actually a decision, because if you decide not to do anything, right, or to do nothing is a decision. But sometimes when we're unsure, when there are multiple things that we could do and we're not sure what to choose, we're not sure what decision to make, when we go back to our values and stand in our values, it can make our choices seem much clearer, and it can make our choices easier to determine and decide what to do. So, and also the other thing about our values is, so they guide us, they help us figure out what to do in certain situations, they help us be more decisive. But also, so in any situation where there's conflict, right? So, okay, we often get into conflict, right? We get into conflict with other people, or we can get into conflict with other people. And when we are clear on our values, right? And when we lead with our values, and when we talk about our values, and Reza is on. Hello, hello, hello. Let's have a little comment in here. Hello. Oh, in a swimsuit. It's a bit racy. Thank you for joining. So when we're clear on that, we can then work with other people, right, to help them understand the things that are intrinsically important to us. And what's important about that is it means that we can then have constructive conversations and dialogue around, this is important to me, what's important to you, and how can we create something together that Reza's doing a little smiley face. How can we create something together based on that will allow us to honor both of our values, or allow us to honor the group's values, because this is something that you can do in a group as well. But the important thing is to actually know what matters. What matters to me? What matters most to me? What do I want today based on my values? What do I want to do in this situation based on my values? because we've all been in that situation where, oh yeah, I'm not sure what to do. But when we lean into and trust our values, it just provides that guiding light for us. It maps the way through for us. We can cut our way through difficult situations, difficult conversations sometimes as well, but situations that we're in, we can cut our way through them or guide our way through them or be guided by our values. So that's my little thing for you today. It was just a quick one today, just to share some insights around that, share some insights around values, about how important it is for you to know what your values are, and once you know what they are, to then make sure in any situation, or in all situations actually, and in as many situations as you can, to make sure that you are standing in your values, owning your values, aligning with your values, honoring your values, right? So that you're going in a direction that is right for you. And often what we find is, again, in situations where there's conflict, so sometimes when we feel conflict or we feel like we're in conflict with someone else, it's because a core value has been trodden on or trampled on by someone else, right? So we can have a value that's really important to us, and unintentionally, because this doesn't usually happen intentionally, unintentionally, someone else can come along and trample on something that's really important to us. And before we know it, we're then in this icky sort of situation where some things just don't feel right. We feel bad, the other person might feel bad, and then we've got this thing going on that we need to try and sort out. But when we honor our values, stand in our values, communicate our values, share our values, talk about our values, talk about what matters to us, what matters most to me, we can navigate through those situations a lot more easily. So that is it for me today. Just a very quick Ignite show all on values. I hope that was useful to you, and I will see you all soon. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye.